Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 17, 3.17, constants. Already I explained about the classification. All the symbolic constants are classified into three groups: defined constants, constants, and enum constants. Already I explained the defined constants and macros. Now I am explaining constant. Const represents constant and it is a C keyword. Using that, we can define symbolic constants in a more secured way. Now, this is the symbolic constant, whatever so far I have explained. In that, one limitation is there. What is the limitation? Actually, two limitations are there. The first limitation is, what is the type of pi? What is the type of pi? You may tell float. How can you tell that? By seeing its value. Suppose I don't bother about this fraction. Then I have written 3. Then what you tell? What is the type of pi? Int you tell. So here compiler also follows the same procedure only. Depending on the value you give, it decides its type. But according to syntax, there is no provision for defining data type. That is the biggest problem. So we are depending on the discretion of the compiler. Sometimes you may expect something and compiler at its discretion may define different thing. There is no conformity in all that. What is there, how compiler was designed, you may not know that. In programming, we should not take a chance because you are developing program for clients. Anything goes wrong and all that, your client will be victimized. That's why we should not go with any implication. If some confound way is there, we have to follow that. We should not go for implications. Here one implication is there. What is that implication? The data type of this is decided by the process, by the compiler. So if it treats it as a float, it stores it in 4 bytes. If it treats it as an int, it stores in 2 bytes. Sometimes it may lead to some errors. How we can get rid of this problem? For that, the answer is constant. Using const also we can define symbolic constants, but we can have a provision to define the data type without depending on the discretion of the compiler. See the syntax, it is almost like a variable this thing only, float, pi. Yeah, this is a constant, I used uppercase letters, and assignment operator I have used, and like a other variable statement, same syntax I have used. Before that I prefix const qualifier I have used. Because of that it becomes a constant. Because of this convention you can understand that it is a constant. Prima facie understand that it is a constant. We should not give any other value. If you try to give any other value and all that, it leads to error. That point you must remember. And one more thing I have to tell you, actually variables and all that, suppose ordinary variables you are declaring like this, int age. Whenever you want, you are giving a value, you initialize it. If you want to give value, you initialize it, or otherwise subsequently also you give. Subsequently also if you want to change its value, you can change like this. Multiple assignment of values is allowed. Whatever is the latest value, that is remained in the variable, that you know already we discussed. But as far as constant is concerned, what is the meaning of constant? The value should not be changed. So simply seeing that you can understand we should not change the value. here one limitation is there. Whenever you declare that, you have to initialize it. Assignment will not do. Assignment will not do. That's why variables, whenever we want, we assign value. But as far as constants are concerned, at the time of declaration only we have to give the value. That is called initialization. According to ANSI standards, if you don't give value to this and all that, the implication is 0. It is initialized with 0. So thereafter, if you want to change values and all that, you cannot change that. That point you must remember. This is one advantage with the const, symbolic constants, using const. That's why instead of using symbolic constants, you can use const constants. That is also a symbolic constant. And one more limitation of defined constant is its nature. By its nature, it is global. It is global means now this is the main. Above main, you are defining defined constants like this and all that. Like this, you are defining. Okay, this is a main function. Thereafter, several other functions you define. When we learn functions, you can understand. It is global. By its nature, it is global. That is, means once you define that, it is applicable to main function and all other functions whatever we define later. Understand? That is called global. And if you want to make it local, local means you want to limit it to here only, from to the main function, not to others and all that, then you cannot do that. Even you get a doubt, instead of here, if I define it here, what will happen? Even though it is global, but here now you are defining it here, it is applicable to the remaining part, rest of the part, but it is not applicable here, but is applicable to that. So originally its nature is global, you cannot make it local. Okay, as far as constants are concerned, one advantage is if you put above the main, it is global. Above the main, it is global, and if you put within a block, then it is local. That is applicable to within the block only. Understand? So that is there are two advantages with const symbolic constant. The first one is we are allowed to define the data type of the value. It is so secured, that's why we can use that. As far as defined constants are concerned, those are always, the nature is global. If you want to make it local, you cannot make it. Using const constant, we can, if you want it to become global constant, you define it const constant above the main, or otherwise if you want to make it local within the block of that, in that block only you define that. That's why you have flexibility by using const constant, and it is edge over the symbolic constant. And here I have given two programs on this concept that you work out. You just understand the concept first, thereafter work out the program, write program on your own and all that. If you write program on your own and all, one advantage is there. Where you are missing, actually you feel that you understood everything. What is the test for that? You don't have any test. Once you write the programs and all that, where you have missed and all that, there definitely you write a wrong code. Then you can easily test where you are missing. Then you can plug it. Understand? By that way, while writing, whenever you learnt a concept, if you work out the corresponding programs on your own and all that, it is like a immediate test to test your knowledge. Always I tell you one thing, test and trust. Without testing, this is the matter of career. So without testing, you should not develop any blind belief. So always follow one principle, hands-on approach, test and trust.